So if you guys remember, I made a similar video like this, but it was a while back, about a year ago. So, and I've updated this list and recreated a lot, but it's our next tanks that we're going to have in 2020. Obviously, if you guys have been following along, we're building a house right now, and we'll be moved in about, at the latest, probably like summertime usually, and these are basically the new tanks that are going to be in kind of the new space, so I'm just going to show you guys the list of what I have down, and you guys can kind of give me your thoughts or opinions, whatever you want. But so obviously we already have this 20 gallon, which is going to be rescaped and everything, but it's going to be with these tanks because they're all going to be lined up from biggest to littlest. So, but this tank will be included because it's all going to be all rimless tanks, so it's going to look really cool. And so the first tank is going to be the UNIS, which that's usually that's the tank we're going with for all these. It is we're doing a UNIS 120U rimless tank, which is 114 gallons. You see the price; it is pricey, but again, it's a huge. I mean, it's a huge tank, and it's really nice. UNIS makes really nice rimless tanks, but yeah. So, and then the other tank will be the 90P, which is the 44 gallon. Another really nice tank. They're the exact same tanks, but there's different sizes. But this one's pushing 500. This one's pushing 1300. So it's kind of a choke, but you know, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's the tank itself, so you gotta have it. And I was gonna go even ADA, but ADA for their 114 gallon was pushing like 2500. So you can see the price difference there, and I don't think ADA from UNIS, there is a big difference, but UNIS is, you know, top notch. So for the lights for both of these are twin stars, and they're the SPs. Obviously, one's the 900 and one's the. So obviously we got the two models, because obviously the 1200 is 4 feet long and the 900 is 3 feet because the tanks are different dimensions. This is 4 feet, this is 3 feet, so that's what we have to do. And the 1200 is actually a newer model, which works out. It's one of the reasons why I picked Twin Star, because the other lights didn't really have 4 feet. They did, but they're a lot more expensive, like almost double this money. So Twin Star works out perfect. They're really good lights. Everybody knows this. If you've even tried before, they're excellent for planet tanks. And then the filters for both of these tanks are going to be the Osei. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce their brand name. I don't know. I just call them Osei. It's not an English brand, so I don't know. But so on this one, on both of these, I don't know because I've been talking to people because I haven't used these filters, so I really don't know what they're capable of. And it sounds like I did have, like, I was gonna do two 350s, and these actually have built-in heaters, so that's really nice. And then same with this one, I chose one 350, but I don't know, like, now I have priced out here for the biggest model, which is the 600, and I did times 2. So if I did times 2 of the 600, it would be 140 more. That's not so bad, honestly, for a canister. It's like almost double the size, and having two of them. And that's, so basically what the company recommends is 600. I think it's like, I have to look at it. I think it's actually 600 liters or something like that, because it's not in gallons. It's a European company, I think. So I'd have to actually look and see like how much these filters actually filtrate. I really don't know, but I know like doing two 600s on especially this tank that'd be way more than enough. And then on this one I have one 350, but honestly, if we have the money, screw it, I'll just do one 600 on the 44 gallon, which would be way better anyway. So I mean, you guys know me in filtration, you know, I go crazy. But and then substrate, obviously, I always just end up using the best. There's other options, but I just go with 80 every time. It's just what I choose. And then so 9 liters is about a 20-pound bag, and I got 4 of those. Again, I don't know how much I'll really need. I'm get four bags is a lot. That's a lot, and I'm gonna also do the La Plata sand by ADA, which is a really nice sand. And I'm doing 2 bags of those and 8 kg. That's about, I think it's like 15 pounds if I'm right. So that's plenty of sand, because obviously I don't go for deep sand beds. So that's not gonna be a problem at all. And same with this tank, we're also gonna use this. I have 2 bags because this tank's actually going to be mostly sand, so there's actually just as much, see, I actually have just as much sand in this tank than there is, you know, this bigger tank, because this bigger tank's going to mostly be soil, but there will be sand in the front, so that's why I have that. So honestly, I might not even need 2 bags of this, but just in case, you never know, might as well budget for it. And then yeah, I'll definitely need 2 bags of this because most of the substrate in this tank's gonna be sand, mostly because of that, because Escape's gonna be based around a puffer that I'm gonna get. So this time I wanted the substrate to be mostly sand because sand works out better for puffers anyways, and they make more of a mess. And sand getting kicked around is a lot better than ADA because ADA really clog up your filters fast. Sand's a little more doable when it comes with the messier fish. And then for hardscape, this gets kind of difficult because I really don't know yet. But for the bigger tank, I'm doing basically 30 pounds costs $100, and I was doing times 2 that, or times 3, meaning this would either be 60 or 90 pounds. I really doubt I just do 60 pounds. I'm definitely doing 90 pounds, get as much as I can. And then this one, I just got 130 pound because this one's gonna be mostly woodscaped. As you can see right here, manzanita. I don't know if I'm going with manzanita wood, but I just budget for just $100 worth of wood. Whatever wood I end up choosing, whatever, just $100. And then 30 pounds, which is still, that'll be enough for sure. And honestly, if I have leftover rocks from this tank, I could probably use them with this tank if I have enough. So I might not even have to buy that much, even buy any more, if that, or even any at all, just depending how it all works out. So that'd be nice, seeing how, if that ends up actually working. I really doubt it. I'm really gonna go crazy with escapes these times, so I doubt I have anything left. But, and then these are actually part of the filters. These are the glass pipes. You guys have probably seen these, so you probably recognize them. And then these ones actually come with the surface skimmers now. They're actually kind of newer. These haven't been out. The glass pipes have been out, but now they're making some with built-in surface skimmers with them. If you've seen that, you know how nice those are. So, and I'm also doing it with this tank too. So also we'll have 2 of those because we'll have 2 filters. And then for plants in this tank, on both of these tanks, so I budgeted for 50 on this one because this tank's not going to have a bunch of plants. It's mostly going to be like a lot of plants in the corner, not so much, you know, throughout the tank, because it's mostly going to be kind of a open-ended tank, so there's more room for the puffer than anything. So $50 should be really more than enough, because I won't really get crazy with that tank. This tank, on the other hand, is 150. I'll mostly probably do potted plants for a lot of the background plants. And then some plants I'll do tissue cultured. Tissue cultured runs about $10 a pot. And then potted is like $5-6. So you do the math. I mean, really, that should be plenty. But if I end up spending $200, $250, you know, screw it. It's, you know, whatever makes the tank look. We want to make it look good as possible. So, but 150, that should be that should at least be good to start off. We can probably set up the tank with 150 and then eventually add more stuff later on if we want to. So that's a good starting point, I guess you could say. So CO2, there's definitely gonna be a CO2 in this tank. This tank, I just don't know yet. I see I have a question mark because I really won't need CO2 in this tank because I'm mostly doing low light plants. I say that, but I really don't know, to be honest. So, but I really doubt I need CO2 because I'm gonna have a really expensive fish in there, actually multiple expensive fish, and I just don't want to take the risk of CO2 in that tank. Like, I don't want to have to worry about CO2. It's gonna be nice to have CO2 in that tank, but with the fish I'm gonna keep, I might as well just screw CO2 in that tank and just not do it at all. It's not gonna really affect anything to not have it in there. But on this tank, definitely, because there's gonna be a lot of high-end plants we're gonna put in there, a lot of bright reds. So there's gonna be a lot of different things a lot of plants that really will need CO2. So I'm not really gonna read through all this because I want the video being so long, but you can read all that. Basically, I just got all the best stuff you can buy, really. Quite expensive, like the regulators almost $200, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's a CO2 tank. There's a lot of danger just in that, so might as well get all the best stuff, you know. And then I'm kind of debating on a 5 or 10 10-pound tank. It just all depends how big it is. I think I might just go with the 10 pounds so I don't have to refill it as often. But we'll see. We'll see down the road. Everything could change, honestly. So I have the lowest and highest price because obviously I have all these question marks. So I'm kind of just seeing. But I really doubt it's gonna cost under like at this. It's more likely gonna be at the high end like this. So if I end up buying all this and doing the 600s, oh, we're pushing probably 3,700. So, which is expensive, but you guys will be mind blown once you see this tank. I mean, it's hard to really explain to you guys on camera, but until I show you guys when it's all set up, it's gonna be pretty cool. But, and this tank, 1,600. Which is not bad at all, honestly. Like, shoot, I mean, for all the, but at the same time, the escape's not gonna be as crazy on this tank, so makes sense. But even if I add the extra big filter, 1,700, 1,750, that ain't bad for high tech as this plant, as this tank's gonna be. So, and you know, there's miscellaneous stuff I'll have to buy too, but like I know, on the filters, it's gonna be, I'm gonna change the tubing to clear because I know these Osays come with like black tubing, I think. So I'm gonna change all that to clear and all that. So we'll see how all that goes. But I'm gonna end the video about right here. I mean, I don't want to drag this out. I could talk forever, to be honest. You guys know me. But other than that, you know, tell me what you think. I mean, anything you guys think I should add or do. I mean, I think I pretty much got it all. But you know, other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.